Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Boobless, doing some more fun and activities here on the planet, trying to terraform things and do my very best to survive. It looks like last episode we did the fish over there, and I was talking about doing an aquarium tier 2, but I got a different idea in mind. I'm noticing like circuit boards, I don't really have a whole lot of them, and if you look at the map right now, there's a whole lot of drones flying everywhere. Look at these guys freaking out when they get over here. You know why they're freaking out when they're getting over here? Because up on top of the base here, I built a drone control station. Okay, so we do have one here now at the cradle base itself, and the reason why is that way they can redirect and go to wherever they might need to go. I also set it so that the iron mine down below will actually provide iron, and started filling up lockers here within the base. I kind of did a little bit of work in between episodes. A lot of work, actually. I was trying to get things a little bit more efficient, a little bit more going. So let's do a quick recap of all the things that I did. But before we get to that, be sure to smash that like button. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, if you could, that'd be really helpful. Okay, so, but right here, we're at 88.22% of the way to the amphibian stage, so we're getting there. We might actually even hit that this episode, who knows. But our animals are still slowly climbing. I'm going to put that on hold for a second because I want to show what I've done in between episodes, and I also want to show or get to work on a new project today. So let's head out to the 3 mines first. Alright, so here we have our fusion cell, our fusion energy cell trading rocket. Still filling up, it's getting there. It's not quite done yet. It hasn't launched yet. It's obviously taken some time. I do intend on actually adding more things other than just that to trade. Like, I intend on selling Pulsar. I intend on selling a whole bunch of that stuff. So, don't worry, it's coming. I thought I'd just swing for the fences right off the bat. Alright, so this thing here is producing Pulsar, and this being used by that, and everything's great. Osmium is being flooded in there. We got a ton of obsidian up here, okay? So the osmium is getting flooded in here now. Look at it go, it's doing its thing. It's getting flooded in here now because I added like 3 more drills to the osmium mine. So there's 1, 2, 3 right there. So there's one back there. So these are all pumping out osmium, and I'll probably end up adding more to it. These things are constantly getting osmium taken out of it. But not only did I add more drills to the osmium mine, I added more drills to the uranium mine as well. Okay, so we got 4 of them here as well. So they're pumping out way more resources. So that's keeping the drones very, very busy. So with all these drones moving though, like there's like a never-ending flow of drones on the screen right now. I kind of am running out of drones. Like there's too many operations for the drones to complete all of this in any kind of timely manner, I think, and especially since it's only going to get worse. So I think what I should do is I should actually spend a little bit of time focusing on that. I need more drones. I need to make it just stupid, okay? I need to have like hundreds of these things, if not thousands of these things going all over the place. I also can upgrade the tower power. I just, don't really need it at the moment, but that's coming. But I need more drones, so I think that's what we're going to focus on today, is getting more drones going here on Planet Boobless, because let's grab some beans and shout out on those things for a second, because we're going to need them. We're going to need all that automation. So that's why I had a drone control station set up over here, because most of the supplies are over here. If you look, let's go up top real quick. Alright, if you look, tier 2 drones are what I'm going to be making. I'm not going to be making any tier 1s. I'm going to be focusing solely on the tier 2s. We have a rocket engine, circuit board, super alloy, and explosive powder. Now, explosive powder we're automatically making, and super alloy we're automatically mining. So the only thing we have to focus on then is making a circuit board and rocket engines automatically. And the resources to do that are all basically being transported back here to the base. So that's the reason why I set this thing up here, is because we're going to have to do some work here at the base to get some of these things up and running. I just heard a rocket take off too. I wonder if that was the big trade rocket. So we're gonna have to do some work here at the base to actually get this stuff settled. So that means we should pick one of these things. Alright, so let's start with the rocket engines. Alright, rocket engines aren't too complicated. They take iridium rods, an iridium rod, and 2 pieces of uranium, and a piece of super alloy, all of which we actually have here. I think the uranium locker has an overflow of iridium in it, and this has some in it as well. It's kind of a mess, but this also is not actually demanding anything, so let's actually demand this picks up actually, you know what, I'll scrap that. We'll set up an actual operation for this somewhere nearby. Okay, so what iridium rods are right here, and if we were to attach this like onto the back side of the base, we could probably craft all these things back there. The iridium rods are here. Super alloy is right here, so that's pretty close. uranium would be right here. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's demand uranium in here and see if that starts filling up. This stuff can all get taken out here. We'll take this stuff out. We'll put that in there for right now too, and then we'll drop that into there. We'll call this uranium rods. Oops, capital letters, please. Thank you. Rods. All right, and then uranium. You'll have to find a home somewhere. I meant iridium. We'll stick it in here with the super alloy rods for right now. All right, so that means that it can pull basically everything that it would need right here, right? Yeah, right here. So we just need basically an autocrafter right here, although I don't want to throw it right in the middle of my storage area. However, I do have an idea. What if we built this thing just kind of hanging out the back here? So let's get some platforms so I don't fall to my death. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of hop down here. We're going to try to get down to here. This is the right spot? This is the right spot, right? Pretty sure it's the right spot. So what if we just like line that up right there? And I'm going to need another one just so that I can like not fall off and die. I could probably make that jump. There we go. Alright, let's grab this autocrafter here, and what we'll do is on the back side here, we'll go bink like that. Now this thing should be registering a bunch of chests, right? Okay. And what we're going to have this thing do is automatically make rocket engines, okay? And then, yeah, I think it's going to go, actually, yeah. And then we're going to have it supply rocket engines. Alright, and then we can just kind of leave this alone here. So let's just construct. I can just chill back there, okay? We're going to go into free fall here and drop all the way down into the lake. Maybe grab a drink of water while we're down here. Oh, by the way, the fish water collector, or the life water collector. I actually did, I did something with that. Oh, hello, rare larva. I did something with that. It is now sending all the photoplankton or phytoplankton, or however you say that, up into the chests up top there. All right. Another reason why drone control station's over here. Our iron mine is going to be supplying iron now. So it is doing that. So we're automating just about everything now. We're getting even more powerful. We're almost unstoppable. All right. So now that we have behind this wall an autocrafter that is making rocket engines. We store rocket engines in the miscellaneous right here, and this one is also. But we're just gonna change this one straight up to rockets. All right. And then we're going to take the engines out of here, and we're going to squirt them into there, and then we're going to have this thing demand rockets, all right? And then let's just let that fill up. So that should take care of our rocket issue, all right? So we got rocket engines being taken care of. Do I want to do that? Because eventually there's a purpose for this. There's a purpose for this, as I want to be able to... Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll let that run. We'll let that do its thing. There's a purpose for this, and that's to actually make drones, okay? Because now that we have rocket engines automatically being made, now we can just make the circuit boards. But what goes into a circuit board, right? Well, circuit boards take silicon, iron, aluminum, nitrogen, bioplastic nuggets, and zeolite. Okay, so that's a thing. That is a thing. So let's see. We got our bioplastic nugget storage locker up here right now. So, but what we don't have is any of that other stuff. I think it might be a better idea for us to actually set up a actual station for these things to be made, and then have them be transported over here into their locker. So zeolite is, there's a cave nearby. Nitrogen we can collect from anywhere. Bioplastic nuggets we can have transported out here also from the well, actually, hold on. Well, yeah, I mean they're getting made out at drone control right now. Would it be easier to do that there? Oh, it takes aluminum too. So we're gonna have to. I got to think about this for a second. Where am I gonna build this? Okay, so the things that are kind of a holdup right now is that zeolite and aluminum are kind of on opposite ends right there. So if we look at the map right now, zeolite is right here in this cave, and aluminum is over here. So I guess one of them would be better than even halvesing it or something like that. So maybe we'll set up in the zeolite mine to build these things and just have aluminum transported in. And then the bioplastic nuggets are coming from right over here too, so they'll have to be brought in as well. But yeah, and then we can set up a gas extractor there. Yeah, I think that's it. We're heading to the zeolite mine. We might need to bump up the production of zeolite just a little bit. All right, but before we get out of here, actually, let's head back to the circuit board locker, because we're going to work backwards on this. We're going to go with the circuit boards, and we are going to have these things. Oh, they already are. Look at that. I already set that up. They're going to demand circuit boards, okay? So that when we do get this thing up and running and we tell the autocrafter to supply circuit boards, I think that that will mean that it will just start working like magic. All right, so the zeolite cave is right in here, and I don't even know if we have to go very far into this. I mean, we could probably just set up like right here. Let me first put down this mine just to find out, this ore extractor, to find out if it actually is pulling zeolite from this location. It is not. See, that's why we test these things. All right, so I guess we have to go a little bit farther into the cave here. All right, so let's go down here, and this should be good enough, I'm thinking. If it's not, well then, I don't know what's going on with this. Let's put it right there. All right, and this thing needs to extract zeolite. All right, and then we're going to attach a platform on next to it here, and maybe just for aesthetic's sake, we are going to add a staircase onto this thingy. There we go, make it look nice and professional. This is where we are going to put down the autocrafter, which I thought I grabbed resources for, but apparently I did not because I'm a big old da-da-da. Okay, da-da-da figured out here. Now, let's go ahead and put down the autocrafter, just like that. And this thing is going to end up making this, all right, circuit boards. Now, it's collecting the zeolite, and that's all we got. That's all we got so far. So we got to find the rest of this stuff and get it out here. So let's start off with a nitrogen cartridge, all right? So nitrogen cartridges can be collected from gas extractors, tier 2s. So we're actually, I think they can be collected from gas extractors too, but this one we can specifically tell it to actually collect nitrogen cartridge. So all right, that's taken care of. This is just the bare bones minimum. We might need to double up like the nitrogen collection and stuff like that for this to actually be really effective. But for right now, oh, look at that, there's a cool butterfly around, or larva around. That should take care of that. Now, the rest of this stuff, bioplastic nuggets, we're gonna have to put up a locker for that and have them transported in. We are currently making them out at drone control, so we'll just have to funnel them in. I think my locker is already filled up with those things, so we should be good for a little while. And then aluminum, same thing. Iron and silicon, same thing. Okay, so we're going to need to put down several lockers and start busting this stuff in. Although, wait a second, we don't have to bust in the iron and silicon. We can just mine for that right here. Yeah, we just need to bust in aluminum and the bioplastic nuggets. All right, so let's throw on a locker, or let's throw on our lockers like right behind this thing right here, okay? And locker. We're just looking for, let's put down big one right there, and then turn this one around, a big one right there. We're just looking to make, let's see, bioplastic nugs. All right, and then in here we're looking at aluminium. I know. So that this thing then will have to demand aluminum. I think it's raining outside. It's always like deafeningly loud. Okay, so that's demanding aluminum. This will be demanding bioplastic nuggets. So we should be good there then. So they'll start transporting those things in here now. Just might take a little bit of time. I have got to wait for this rainstorm, man. Holy cow. Developers, if you're watching, please. We need a weather slider here. Because, oh my god, that's super loud. It's like a stupid, like, hurricane. Holy crap. You know, I don't actually see any rain. I think it's a little strange. I hear it, but I don't see it anywhere. F8, bug report. Okay, the rain finally stopped, so I think we can get back to what we were doing here. Let's go ahead and add a couple more ore extractors. I think I have enough power. I didn't even honestly check, to be honest. I didn't even bother looking. Pick this thing up and get it out of the way. But we had like just under 20,000 kilowatts, so we're probably good. So, all right, so this one here is going to dig up silicon, and this one here is going to dig up iron. Okay? Now, these don't need to supply nothing, because all we're doing is just digging that up so that this thing can make that, all right? So last thing that we need is aluminum, which is being brought in. Bioplastic nuggets, I think that's it. Is that not it? It's not it. It's not, we're missing something. What is it? Oh, silicon and iron probably haven't dug anything up yet. Derp. Okay, so yeah, when they do, that should automatically craft a circuit board and send it on its merry way. Now, I have a feeling we might have a little bit of trouble keeping up with some things like nitrogen and stuff, so I went ahead and grabbed enough supplies to make another gas extractor. We'll put that out here too, pump it up even more nitrogen. And I'm thinking it's, oh yeah, there it goes, look at that, bam. It's already, hopefully I get the sign to get taken to the base almost immediately. But yeah, we got our circuit boards being crafted automatically now. Now that's good, because this is a one step closer to having my robot army take over the world. I mean, they already kind of are. But it is heavily dependent on those things here, digging up silicon and iron and stuff. But, I mean, it's working. It's not very fast, but it's working. I mean, if we double up the drills out here, we could obviously get it to go faster. But it is then going to be dependent also on, the drones carrying things out here, so maybe we'll just let that sit for a little bit. I'm kind of curious why this hasn't been taken, though. Because, well, I think I know. Because we probably don't have enough drones to actually manage. Yeah, look at this. We probably don't have enough drones to manage the workload of all this place. I bet you I can't even go find any drones sitting stagnant in any of the drone control stations. They're probably all everywhere. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so now that we have these things being made, though, we can actually focus on the next thing. So we got rockets being made, and we got circuit boards being made. So now let's actually go and think about where we're going to build these drones. Alright, so since we have a drone control station over here, I went ahead and set this thing up, or I want to go ahead and set this thing up to demand tier 2 drones, okay? So, now, I don't think that means drones are going to fly here and store themselves here, because I think when drones are in one of these things, they automatically go into the system of the logistics system of trying to move items, So, I think what this is that if there is drones in an inventory somewhere, they'll be transported here and immediately hop into the system. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. Hopefully that's right. Okay, so they'll go in here and they'll immediately be pulled into the system and sent off on missions. So, by demanding tier 2 drones, all we have to do is get an inventory someplace. Oh, hello, beautiful. Get an inventory someplace that has tier 2 drones in them. So we need to have an autocrafter making them, because you can make those with the autocrafter, but without one of these drone control stations, they don't do anything. So these work in tandem, So what we need is, we need a drone crafting area. We need a place where it can grab all of the stuff and bring it here. I mean, I might be able to set up right here on top of the base, actually. I mean, you'll get hit with meteors, which I'm about to. I'm about to. 2,000 Terra tokens. Okay, we just had our big ship come back. The one with the fusion energy cells. This is so stupid loud. It's moving slow, too. This is a pulsar one. And I don't need any of it. Anyway, as I was saying before that happened, hey, our big payday actually has happened. Our fusion energy cell rocket just launched and came back and brought $2,000. I'm up over 10 grand now. We're really rocking and rolling. Almost got the money back from buying the tier 2 drones. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a place probably up here. Up here, and we might redirect like the rocket engines and stuff up here as well. I mean, the rocket engines are being made like right underneath here. So that's pretty close. But the circuit boards and whatnot, I'm going to let them get brought into the base a little bit, get a little stockpile of them up, and then I'm going to redirect them up here so they can start being made up here. I want everything up here. I wonder if I can actually reach everything from down below. Hold on one second. Let me just experiment real fast. Alright, so if we put like an autocrafter here, what does that register? A whole lot of lockers, okay? It might actually register everything I need to just make this, except for probably the explosive powder. The explosive powder is stored over there. Okay, that's alright, that's fine. So what if, is this going to be as simple as actually putting down a locker for explosive powder and then just telling this to make them? I mean, that seems stupid easy. But I maybe? I don't know, let's give it a whirl. Alright, well, I know we have a whole locker full of explosive powder down there, but we are auto-crafting this stuff, so why not actually have this thing demand explosive powder also, and then have drones bring it here? That if it's picking up on the other lockers, which it might be, that might actually be it. So we can just tell us to craft a drone 2, and we just need the explosive powder, and maybe it's reaching it. I don't know. That's gonna be the experiment. Let's go grab some explosive powder and actually drop it in there. All right, grab some explosive powder. Will you just make a drone? You will. You can reach the other ones. Okay. You're making a couple of them. Apparently this brought some more explosive powder. Now, this thing needs to be set to supply you, and that should then assign little drones to come pick you up Even though you could probably fly yourself, and put you in there. And then when that happens, yep, okay, you are assigned a drone. Ooh, when that happens. Oh, hello, beautiful. When that happens, you are going to be in the system then. Oh, I might die of dehydration before we get there, but you'll be in the system then. And then you should just immediately be sent. Oh, yep, there it is. Boom, and sent out on mission. Oh, he went and grabbed the other drone. It's working. You guys, I've automatically creating drones that'll just keep making themselves and adding more. Oh my god, this is gonna crash my game. Keep making themselves until it gets stupid. Basically, to turn that off, though, I just have to disable this. So maybe I'll let that run for a little bit until it gets to be insane. Like, well, hopefully not until the game starts lagging like really bad, but until it gets really insane. But that should add more drones to do more missions to make this all run smoother now. Oh man, that is insane. You guys, this is how Skynet was created. I created Skynet in Planet Crafter. I'm so sorry. Alright, so we got that. I take it we're out of circuit boards is probably the real thing that we're missing. I should probably create an access to the top part of this part here because just flying up here is kind of unprofessional and not real. Like, I think the ladder is just on the other side of this, so maybe I'll put a ladder right next to it leading up to right here, next to our solar bank here. So yeah, let me go make a ladder so we can get up there a little bit more professionally. Alright, it's right here, so let's go ahead and just drop this one. And maybe we'll do it off to the right. Right there. Big bam. Awesome. So now we actually have roof access. I'm so excited. This is insane. This is great. Okay. And we can get back inside easily. Okay, cool. I gotta start my inventory real fast, and then we're gonna probably get a drink of water before I die, and then we'll move on to the next project. Yep, okay, so we are fresh out of circuit board. That's the thing that's holding us up here. Okay, so now I talked about increasing the supply of that by adding more drills. And that might be a good idea, actually, but for right now, we'll just let them do their thing. Let these drones do their work. I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to focus back on the fish. Okay, so we're going to focus on the fish down there, but the problem I just realized is that it actually takes a circuit board to actually make this thing. I was going to make this, make it be cool and stick it up the side of the base and stuff, but I don't have any circuit boards. Alright, it's weird because I just set up a thing to automatically craft them, but what do we need to make a circuit board? Let's just actually manually do this. Okay, did it. Haha. I know, like I said, strange. I spent all that time setting it up to automatically do it, and here I am crafting them instead. We gotta let our drones build up a little bit, though, so firsthand. So let's grab the rest of the supplies here, and let's go build this tier 2 aquarium. See if we can't stick some fishies in it. The only ingredients I'm missing are the tier 2 fertilizer, which is in here and automatically fills itself up. And I'm also missing the photoplanktons or phytoplanktons. Was it A, B, and C? Yeah, A, B, and C. But those should be automatically filling up in these lockers here. Yep, look at them go. Look at them go. Alright, so we just need one of each. So let's grab A, B, and C, and then that should be it. Now, people in the comments section have been saying that don't get too crazy with the tier 2, or don't even bother with the tier 1 aquariums. Just do like a tier 2, and then wait for the fish farms to unlock or something like that, and that's where you can really make the magic happen. I'm an impatient person, though, so I can't really do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fish farm, which I've never actually built one of these things. Oh, it was there for a second. Never actually built one of these things, and attach it to the back side of here. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's get back inside here. I probably could have done that from the inside, but whatever. Yeah, here we go. I gotta add a door here. Oh, look at this. They got a terminal. You can put 3 fishies in there. Can you jump in here? Oh, I got a pool. I totally got a pool in here now. Awesome. Can I put a algae collector in here? I kind of want to test it out. Not gonna lie, I really do. But I'm thinking that this thing will loop back and connect to the backside of all 3 of my tree. Oh, fell in the water. All 3 of my my biodomes with the trees in them. I think it could create a cool facility back here. Hold on, wait 1 second. I gotta space this thing out a little bit better then. I need another. Yeah, this needs to get deconstructed, and I need to add like another 2, maybe 3 more hallway pieces onto it. So, hold on. As cool as that was, we're gonna tear that down real quick. Alright, so at each one of these, it's nighttime, it's hard to see. At each one of these things here, jump over here, we are going to add ourselves a little living apartment. Alright, and that'll act as like a little vestibule to the next part. There's that first one right there, then there's this one, and there's one more I gotta add then. Okay, that's all 3 of them added. Now, if I really want to go berserk with the fish farm things, I could actually add the actual tier 2s onto all of those. Now this thing actually, hold on, wait, I was about to add it, but I need to actually add 1. Oops, helps if I press the right button. 2, and I think I need more resources. Yeah, I do, but I think I need to add 1 more onto it. Let me go see if I can't get eyes on it from above and figure out just how many of them I need to add. Oh no, we're lined up. We're lined up good. Okay, that's good. Now, I'm going to add 4 fish farms. Seems lofty goal, but we're going to do it. I'm going to add 4 fish farms. 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So they'll be producing a lot of animal power. I'm going to need, what, 12 fish eggs for this? So it's going to take me a little bit, but I'll probably end up filling those up between episodes instead of worrying about it right now. But I want to get these things built first, which means we need 3 more circuit boards at least. So, and I think they're being auto-crafted immediately. So yeah, it looks like I'm manually making them. All right, there we go. Got those made. So we just need to grab another super alloy rod or 3 and some fertilizer and then the phytoplankton stuff, and we're good. Well, I'm up front here. How is my power doing, by the way? How's this going? 12,000? I'm still doing great. Okay, still doing fantastic. We are very close to the amphibian stage, too. Whew. All right, let's see if we can't get these things built before we get frogs all over the place. Okay, that should be everything. Is that everything? Did I do this right? Do I know how to play this game? Probably not. That should be everything. Okay, so I'm going to go up top for this, even though I could probably build these inside just because I got to hop, skip, and a jump over to the other entrances. So we're going to have these things extending this way also. So we're going to have like 4 pools inside this place. It's going to be like a 5-star resort. It's great. All right, so there's 1. Now I got to get over there. Yeet! There we go. Just hop up on top of the dome here. Ooh, are these too close? Ooh, these are going to be too close. Actually, no, I can't fit them. Dang it. Dang it! It was such a good idea. Now hold on 1 second. What if, hold on, let's do a little rearranging, huh? See if we can't connect that to there. That one's too close. What if I figured out a way to move that over? That'd probably work. Will these things fit next to each other is the question. I mean, they should. They fit the biodomes next to each other. Yeah, they sure do. All right, let's get that last one put in. They sure do. All right, sweet. Look at these balls, man. There's a lot of them. We just have to connect those along the backside and figure out how to get the 4th one added in there now. Alright, so clearly we got to move this over to right here. This is obviously not going to work very well with what we have on the inside, but you know what? You guys were the ones telling me I shouldn't bother with the tier 1 aquarium, so you know what? I might listen to you on that one. Okay, now that's moved over 1. Is there plenty of space now to put this 4th one in? Sure is. Awesome, man. We're making a huge expansion onto the base here. Alright, I gotta do some rearranging on the inside, though, because now those aquariums don't make any sense. Alright, what if we added this room back, and then we oh, there's fish in there, isn't there? Well, if we took the fish out, put them away, and then I'm gonna probably need a little bit more room, so just kind of throw that in there for right now. Deconstructed this, moved it over here, like so, and then put the fish back inside. Voila, they're fish, they're fine. Grab my titanium back. Okay, and then that works. Okay, yeah, that works. Now, can I get a drink from here? No, I can't. Okay, I thought that'd be kind of incredible if I could. So now, I want to connect the backside of all of these things together. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves one of these things, and I can't see which way it's facing. I think that's the right way. Let's just go ahead and connect that. There we go. And then we got to build that away a whole lot. There we go. All right, so that is connected. Nice big long hallway, too. It's not the main hallway, so I don't really need to be putting any windows on the floor, but I could put windows on the side. That would probably make it look really nice down here. Now, this is just to have a little bit extra wiggle room here in the base, but more importantly, I kind of got to get some fish in here, don't I? I do have 4 eggs, so I could actually move the ones out of the tier 1. In fact, it would make more sense to do this. Out of the tier 1 aquariums and move at least them into each one of those things. Because these things, what do they do? So I just made money. Nice. I like making money. So these things produce 4 animals, or like 4 per second per animals. These things produce 65, as well as insects. Oh wow, and plants, and oxygen. These things are just way better. So yeah, we're gonna yoink the fish out of here. Then we're going to put at least one in every single one of these things. So this is a multiplier of 150. So this should start doing some stuff then. Yeah, animal is at 97.5 grams per second. Wow. Okay, and what was it doing in here? We seem to have a visual bug because there's no fish in here, but there's fish swimming in here. That's weird. That's weird, really strange. Hey, there's 200 bucks. These things, are they actually still producing? No, they're not producing any animal stuff. So let's put one in here. And this is just 6 per second. So even if we put 2 in there, that was only 12 per second that it was doing before. So with this thing here, just 1 egg in there, it's producing 97.3. So yeah, it's way better, way better. Oh, look at that. You can actually see the fish swimming down there too. Hello, fishes. You got a nice view over the crater band. Hopefully you guys aren't afraid of heights. I don't know why you would be. You're fish. You're probably never this high up. All right, and then let's go ahead and just drop one into here. So we're going to get some fishies swimming in there. And one more into there. More fish, more fish, more fish. That's what I'm talking about. And a 4th and final one in there. Sweet. Fish? Yeah, fish. All right, we got some fish swimming around in here. Nice. All right, so that's good. I'm going to get to work on actually making the other fish eggs to fill in here. But that's just going to take a little bit of time. I think I'm going to wrap this episode up, though, because it's been a lot of work. We got drones automatically crafting. Skynet is a thing on this planet. And we also got our fish aquariums up and running here, too. So this thing is turning out great. So, alrighty, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this episode, please go down and smash that like button. It would really help me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. I'll be back next week. Hopefully you guys have yourself a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.